Right, so long gone are the days when we had to use smoke machines, fog machines, hazers that were this big and heavy, and they had a little cable running out that you press a little button there. You have a massive fuel tank in these, you just fill them up and you blow it around everywhere. And you know, those were good days. There were even bigger ones. There were ones like this that we had on film sets. You know, they were massive. Now we have stuff like PMI Gear. In fact, there are quite a few copycats out there because PMI Gear came out with this first, and I was like, ho. And they actually sent me the Smoke Genie kit a couple of years ago. And I got to tell you, this is a fantastic smoke machine, hazer, whatever you want to call it. And it's basically this, right? So we've gone from those big machines to this, and it is really quite a fantastic machine. I remember the first time I was looking at this, trying to turn it on, like thinking, how do I turn this on? Had 3 little dots here. I'm like, what does this do? And then it's press 3 times to start. So you get 3 dots, you turn it on, and it starts. And it's basically ready to go. You have, let me show you the inside of this case. Look at that. This is basically the Smoke Genie. It's for more professional sets. It's a large setup. It's the oldest one, the original, the OG that they come out with. And it comes with 120 milliliters of cloud formula. By the way, if you do want to buy refill of cloud formula, it's only $12. If you want to buy something that came out recently, the bubble solution, it's $8. These things aren't expensive to keep going. And believe it or not, I have the old school batteries in here, but they're 18650s. No doubt the most reliable batteries you can get. PMI Gear have started making their own batteries, the 18650s, just to make sure that everything works perfectly. And basically, you have these little containers that you take off, you put in here, you screw on, nice and tight. You close down, and these are refillable. So you basically take this formula and you refill it. You know, you just keep on refilling, and you basically, that's about right. Look at that. And this formula, by the way, it is completely safe. So it's not like the old school formulas we'd be like, I can't see. This is like anti-irritation, anti-everything. It's non-carcinogenic. It's completely safe formula. And it works really well. And it seems to last forever. And at, $12 a bottle, you can just keep on buying this and you can carry. I mean, this, by the way, will fill a room full of haze, smoke. We used to just get a piece of paper or board and we were just wafting it in, so everything had this kind of cool look to it. We have a remote control, which means that you can actually control a few of them, which is really cool. You get a spigot inside the box so you can attach it, basically anywhere. And then we have stuff like this, which you basically stick in the top, and you have really, really cool attachments. Check this out. Now, if you go down with the power, and now look, watch. It's gonna crackle. It's gonna pop. It's beautiful. I mean, like you can actually do it in most places if you. So beautiful. I've actually used this to take photos on models' faces because it doesn't actually, you don't feel that this in any way kind of, hurts or burns. So this is like on the lowest, but I think there is a window open here. And you can create really cool effects. So my hat's on fire. It's got a whole load of nozzles that you can use, which is really great. So it comes with a whole load of different, twisty turny ones, short ones, really long ones like this. So you can really, you know, get it into every nook and cranny you want to. It's really quite ingenious. This is basically for creating really nice kind of pools of smoke. And we also get a USB cable and another nozzle. So you have everything you need in the box. But we also have, like, this has got a quarter 20, so you can actually use it as a quarter 20. And it uses the same kind of batteries. They have a newer version, which I'll show you in a minute. But basically, if we set it on full, obviously the wrong way. Bit like Rambo. Bit like Rambo. I'm hazing things up in here. Look at that. And that's on one. If I press it into 3, this shit is really, I mean, this is just like, you can fill up a room and really make it nice and hazy. So yeah, you've got this crazy fan. It's got quite a lot of power. Also works on one of the 650 batteries, so it's going to last and last and last. They did have a previous version that was pretty similar. But basically, that is the Smoke Genie. It is serious. It has by far the biggest output. So you can go on and on and on with this thing, and it really it will continue, right? It's almost instant. After this, yeah. Look at that. Absolutely love it. I'm sorry. This stuff excites me. I've always been excited. Always. A little bit warm. Always been excited by smoke machines. I've worked in the film industry for a long time, and we used to have so many different crazy smoke machines. Literally from massive ones that you'd have to carry with 2 people to smaller ones. And then PMI came out with something like this. Look how small and sweet that is. Because, by the way, the Smoke Genie, the actual whole kit, comes in at $650, more or less. I've seen it a little bit cheaper, a little bit more expensive. $650 is no doubt the most professional, largest kit, and you have all the levels to set differently. Then they came out with this, and this comes in at $128. And it's pretty ingenious as well. It also comes with a remote control, comes with the cloud formula. This is a 100mm refill bottle. It comes with the actual little, you know, container you need. I forget what they call it. And it also comes with something that's pretty ingenious, because on the side you have 2 little holes. Now if you pull down and open the battery, you slide this in, and this now becomes magnetic. And if you slide it on the other side, all right, come on. You can actually slide it in, and it's just really simple stuff, but it's ingenious. And now you have a quarter 20, so you can basically attach this thing to anything really quickly, magnetically, or to a quarter 20. You hold it how you want. It's pretty cool. And this one works on 1 battery, whereas the Smoke Genie works on 2 batteries. So I do love that they have continued to innovate, which is fantastic, especially there are so many copycats out there. Now, Smoke Genie charges in about 3 hours. These guys, this and I'm not going to confuse you at the moment, but we have the Ninja Pro here. They charge in an hour and a half. They have fast charging. This has USB-C, whereas the Ninja Pro has a smart USB-C, allowing you to actually control it via wire, not only with the remote. So it's pretty cool, and it's going to add DMX functionality. So for kind of the Pro and the Pros, that kit is pretty cool. Whereas this one, for how much was it? $128. It's pretty cool. And it kind of turns on with this nice little blue light. And if we screw in the cloud formula, by the way, all the accessories are interchangeable, which is really great about these machines. So we can screw it in. And the difference between the Genie and the Ninjas is that these guys have presets. So you have fog, dry ice, and steam. So if I press fog, we have fog right there. If I press dry ice, yeah, and say we use one of the nozzles, because in the case you do get a few packages, accessories, nozzles, so we can actually, well, I'm going to show you without doing anything. So there you go. It's basically like I would change the options in the Smoke Genie. And then steam, it kind of changes colors. It's pretty cool. This is steam, yeah? So if we go back to the dry ice and we slap on this guy. And for example, we want to fill this up. Right there. I don't know if you guys can see, but this is actually full right there. So I could and that's on my hand. You gotta admit, that's pretty damn amazing. Now this guy has a 1 minute output, yeah? So it's gonna go for a minute and then it's basically gonna shut off. The Ninja Pro, which comes in $228, has 3 times more output and a 3 times faster cooldown. So if it does overheat, it's going to cool down 3 times as fast. And the actual Pro also did introduce the bubble formula, the charger and power bank, so you can put 2 18650 batteries in this, charge them, and use them as a power bank to power these. That's pretty cool. And also this. Yeah, this is the cinematic haze. This is what they call the haze nozzle. So basically, let's and they're interchangeable, by the way, so that's pretty cool. But it is a Bluetooth one, so you can connect it to let's put it in there. Turn it on. Turns off, turns on. We have this, because this is manual. If you have it with the Ninja Pro, it's actually working via Bluetooth, which is pretty cool. But here we go. Fog. I mean, that's pretty insane. This also has a secret trick up its sleeve, which will go with the bubble formula in a minute. You're gonna love it. I'm gonna make things filthy. I don't care. So we have that. That's basically full power. Where's full power? Right there. So you are already filling up this room with a lot of haze. Now I especially have that kicker on back there, so you guys can see what's going on. You press it twice more, you're into turbo mode, so it's really gonna. You can see on my clothes, it's just really going for it. Look at that. That's how that works. And this one, by the way, unlike the others, is USB-C chargeable. So it's a really nice little system. If we turn this off by pressing the button 3 times and remove. A little bit warm, it's not too bad. If you use it for a long time, these little containers, they will heat up. I keep on forgetting what they're called. Right, so we're gonna stick this back in here. We're gonna put the nozzle back in here. And then just put this off to one side for a second and take out the big guy here. So this is, something fell down, not sure what it was. This is the big one. Now, so this is the Pro version of the Ninja. I like the Ninja. I think it's cool, especially for like solo creators or photographers or something. It's a much smaller, much smaller footprint than the actual Genie. So with this one, we can once again slide in this guy, turn it on. And it's pretty instant as well. So like you saw, I just turned it on and we're going, yeah. You can do a lot of stuff with these toys. And I wouldn't actually really call them toys. I would call them pretty incredible machines. And much like with the others, if you press it, you will see it go through different powers. So if we do want to once again fill up something like this, we can do, and then pour it out. it just excites me. I don't know why. It just really does excite me. So in here, yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this. In here we have this. Now you're gonna love this. I don't want to waste too much of it. Even though it's $8, you still have to buy it, and you know, and you have to wait for it to come. In fact, I might buy a few more because they are a lot of fun. So right, I'm just too excited. I'm too excited. Look at it. Just look. Ah! Oh, look at that. It has a cool effect, but if you want to go crazy, yeah, if you want to go absolutely crazy, watch this. You gotta watch this. I made a mess. I have made a big mess, but I gotta tell you, wait. These are no doubt the most fun you can have ever. The old smoke machines were cool, but these for creatives, it is a ton of fun. Sure, I made a little bit of mess, and I'll clean that up in a minute, but you can create incredibly creative and fun stuff with these machines. If you want to go for the simple Smoke Ninja Hazer, you can do that, and you can buy this as an extra. But I would recommend spending $228 and going for the actual Smoke Ninja Pro Hazer kit, and get yourself the bubble solution. You're going to have the time of your life. It is a whole load of fun. This is a long film, but I wanted to go over all of this because it's just stuff that excites me. And it's stuff that, especially the Genie, I've used for a couple of years, and you know, it's something that you can rely on. You know, it's important that you can rely on these machines, especially if you're working in a professional field. Any questions, any comments down below. If you did like my video, give me a like, subscribe, hit that bell, and I'm gonna catch you on the next one. It's smoking in here. Woo!